ndibuza mntomnyama noyaphi uthando noyaphi ubumbano bayaphi ubuntu ndibuza inkululeko kwesizwe sakowethu niyifumene namhlanje niyalwa niyakrwempana kwenzeka ntoni na ndiyabuza sizwe sakowethu konakala phi na ndiyabuza mzwakwantu kwenzeka ntoni na yiloo nto namhlanje ndithi masibuyele endulo apho khona okhokho bethu babethandaza entabeni becela imvula xa kubalele ine apho khona okhokho bethu babethandaza uqamata umvelinqangi ingekafiki incwadi nomlomo bomvu ndiyakhuleka kwesizwe sakowethu ndithi masibuyele endulo Deham yo.
Hey. Now this who a show up, man. Fantastic performance. Shout out to that. And happy Heritage Day to you. That is what we want to wish you. As you can see, we are in all of our traditional clothes.
Yes.
Yes.
Dumelan molweni goeiemôre and every other language ngiyanibingelela nonke emakhaya siyajabula ukuba nani namhlanje. As you can hear, we are speaking our languages because namhlanje is Heritage Day and this is going to be an amazing show. Loads and lots of content for you guys. But you know what, today we're not just celebrating Heritage Day, but remembering that there's so much content and rather so much history to this beautiful country that we have.
Ndathanda xa besithi sonke sithetha amalwimi ethu kodwa bayakwazi ufaka isilungu kuwo. Bayilahle phi heritage yabo, omnye ngumZulu, omnye uthetha iAfrikaans kodwa siyasiquba nje isilungu. Ndathanda noba urizaka ndazi noba ngithetha ngantoni na. Namkelekile ku-Ekse kungolwesibini apha ezinsukwini siya namukela inkosi ngokhetha thina inkqubo yenu ezononwabisa kakhulu ngentsimbi yesine uyotsha ngentsimbi yesihlanu. How's that?
Lama dink ons verstaan nie wat hy sê nie, but ons verstaan natuurlik wat hy sê van ons is van die Kaap en
Moenie
ons weet
lieg.
wat alles om ons aangaan. Listen.
Ek weet nie wat gaan aan hier.
You must do more Afrikaans lessons and then we'll speak
Ek
again.
praat 'n bietjie Afrikaans.
Listen man, exciting news for you on the 1st of September. We are now celebrating World Kusista Day. Boom, that just happened. And Lwandile actually just spoke to me before this saying that there's actually a difference between a kusista and a koeksister. I'm going to explain that to you. A kusista is those nice sweet ones, you know, with the coconut on. And a koeksister is what the white people eat. And it's, you know, the twisty ones. We don't eat that. But on the 1st, we're celebrating World Kusista Day at the Radisson Red. And the owner of the well-known brand in Cape Town, Funny Cup, said that he would love to let people know of the Cape colored culture and what it is that we eat.
Like my man's over here just said, we're going to be having lots on the lineup today. And another person who's going to be coming here today is the incredible man himself, David, who specializes in basically writing in Xhosa. So he's going to be telling us how that experience goes. What else do we have on the lineup?
Yes, abanye abantu ba celebrate i-Bright Day. Well, i-Bright Day yaqala ngo-2005 nguYan. Well, a lot of people, when he campaigned for that, were a little bit upset, saying that uYan uthatha heritage yethu in the history yethu for granted. And he explained himself saying that it doesn't matter how you celebrate your Heritage Day. Abanye abantu, they surround themselves with dry meat because there's fire. However you celebrate your Heritage Day, there's going to be fire there.
Yes.
Whatever you're cooking, or whatever,
there's
going
fire.
to be fire. So what he wanted to people to do is create fire and celebrate your Heritage Day.
And was it ook die klops, they're coming through, the JBE klops is coming through, to speak about the klops and how we celebrate it annually as well.
And much later on, sinayo Edna Cangolo from Angola is going to show us banxiba njani batya ntoni. And well, abaXhosa into abayithandayo kukutya. Upens, sonka sombhago, umngqusho konke. Well, I went to Mteta's kitchen. My, did we have so much fun there because he fed us. And this is what had happened.
Die, and the children forget. The ghetto is our first love, and our dreams are drenched in gold. We don't even cry. We don't even cry about it no more.
all over South Africa, namhlanje celebrate our Heritage Day. It is the 24th of September. Where are you? What are you doing? Who are you doing with? On this Umtheto's kitchen, literally. Actually, I'm quite curious about what's going to go in the kitchen before the dishes go out so that people do enjoy. Teto, over to Ekse once more.
Thank you very much.
The last time they saw you in studio, today you invited us to your kitchen. Thank you so much. So, Teto, great to show you now. The proof is in the pudding. It's a preparation for the Heritage Day.
So today we're doing ulusu, right?
Yeah.
So we've got ulusu, we've got chicken feet, we've got iskoko, sheep's head.
My understanding is what often the hospitality management, right?
Yes,
when
that's
you
correct.
worked at a hotel.
Yes.
Pana, I'm sure you did the French cuisines and stuff like that.
That's very
So, to doing the African dishes, how was that transition?
It was very difficult because, as I said, I'm used to the French cuisine. So honestly, my mom helped me. So I used to call her all the time. She's based in Cape. I'm here in Cape Town, so I used to call her all the time, asking her how long does it take to cook tribe, how do I know when it's done, stuff like that. So she helped me mostly with the African cuisine.
You decided to leave the hotel management situation for your own business, right?
Because I felt there was a gap in the mobile area. Because every time we wanted chisanyama or iskoko, we need to go to the location, we would travel.
Sure.
So, and I realized that, okay, maybe let me introduce this side and let's see how it goes.
How do you prepare these dishes?
Okay, we're starting off with ulusu. So you need to wash it. As you can see, we already washed it. Nice and clean. Make sure there's no those little stones or sand. Some people they say it's sand. Yeah. Just make sure it's clean. Once it's clean, and then you just cut it into little strips. Show you. Just cut into nice little strips like that. And then you just put it in the pot.
You were working alone because all this stuff, and you take your food and sell it and deliver it. Because Uber Eats no mistake delivery now. How did that involvement come about?
Well, yeah, as you were saying, I started delivering by foot, delivering to the people, especially the residents around. And then a friend of mine advised me, why don't I go Uber Eats and Mr. D?
Yeah.
And then I just did a little bit of research, found out what do I need to be on those platforms. And then, yeah, then I just got it, applied. Yeah.
Then moving on to the second round, this
is chicken feet.
Yes, ma'am.
So chicken feet, how you prepare it is, it has a thick skin outside. So you just put it in hot water, and then it will be easy. It will peel off easily. So most of them they have that black thing right here. Yeah. So you just peel it off up until it's nice and clean like that. And then once you're done with that, and then some people like it dry, some people like it nice and cooked. So it all depends on to you.
Moving on to the third one.
So what we have here is sheep's head scorpo. With this one, there's not much that needs to be done here. You just clean off the head. Yeah. And then once you peel that off, then you cook it for about an hour and a half or so. And then then it's done.
What does heritage mean to you?
Heritage, what it means to me is, just wearing nice traditional attire, as you can see. Eating nice homemade cooked food, and just being with the people.
Who do you mostly celebrate in Heritage Day with?
I'm always in the kitchen, so it's my stuff. So we've got stingray, we've got salmon beans as well.
Since there are people waiting for the food outside, I'll let you be in the kitchen for a couple of minutes so that you can give us the seat. Keep on working, we'll be waiting for the ready-made dishes. Keep it up for till next, guys. It's gonna be delicious. Still watching the People's Channel Cape Town TV. This is Ekse Live on Twitter. We are Ekse_Live on Facebook, Ekse on Cape Town TV. Now, umthetho uze nokukutya bekupreparisha. Now sibona ngamagwinya
Yes, mini fat cakes. That's
Mini
correct.
fat cake. Benzothi athanda uba mancinci nangandu waqhulile.
Yeah,
And then that is umleqwa.
umleqwa, yes, that's correct.
And it takes how long to prepare?
Umleqwa takes about, well, using gas takes about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Hour and a half, yeah.
And then how different do you cook it from other people?
Well, the difference is I've got a secret spice that I added on. Yeah, that's if I could taste my yohlukile kwezinye.
How important is people embracing imvelaphi yabo, because this is earlier on besithetha French cuisine.
Yeah.
However, we are embracing the Xhosa culture. How important is that?
It's very important. I mean, abanye abantu abanye abantu bakhula ngomngqusho now. Xa besebekhulile bafuna utya isushi, so they don't want to go back to, because abanye abantu they will think that okay, umngqusho reminds them of behlupheka, so they don't want to go back to, you know, ukutya kwethu. But it's very important that simane si support sithenge ukutya so that ingazophelelwa, you understand.
I see the best in front of me, but there's a lot. Kukho steamed bread, kukho smiley, ulusu, umngqusho, namagwinya. So which one goes with what? How do you eat?
Yonke lento. So it depends apha kuwe. Abanye abantu, well, for me, inhloko I will eat it with isonka samanzi. And then ulusu, depending on the weather as well. Ulusu you can have it with isonka samanzi, or ulusu you can have it with umngqusho, depending on if you want a heavy meal.
Sure.
But if you want something light, isonka samanzi.
And where do these fit in?
It's more like just a little snack, nje. Yeah.
It's what you call a starter.
It's that. Yeah.
Now let's start eating. Woo. Wow, that was so much fun.
Yes, it was. Always a lot of fun.
Yeah. I ate proper.
I wish, guys. I feel like
are you jealous?
I'm always jealous. When I miss the best people that come on the show. I love the people that come on the show too. I miss my faves. I miss the favorite food. What do I get on the show? Guys, you see I'm being treated unfairly. I feel like y'all need to go on social media and stand with me. But right now we're going to talk about what Heritage Day means to all of us. And mina ngizonichazela kancane ukuthi history ye Heritage Day iqhamuka kundaba ezitha umntwana uMageba Sitholi Sikandaba, who goes by the name of Ushaka Nyamazi, guys. King Shaka, that's the 24th of September, was named after him, and it was supposed to be a public holiday, but after the 1994 votes, it came out as not a holiday, so then the IFP had to go back and make sure that it is put as a public holiday to make sure that we celebrate as a country. So that's how 24th of September came to be a holiday.
Yes.
Why must everything belong to Zulus? Aibo.
Aibo.
Heritage Day belongs to all of us.
Yes,
If y'all
it
don't
does.
fight, then
Yes, it does. And Heritage Day for me is important because you should always remember where you come from, whether it is culturally or even just in your family and things like that as well. So I respect Heritage Day very much because it's a time where we come together, we celebrate, we braai, we eat sisters, we have fun, and we also remember, you know, what we've been through as a nation, a country, a family, and everything like that. So that is why it is important for all of us to go out there and make sure we know our heritage.
Some people will celebrate being Venda, some being Tswana, some being Afrikaans.
Yes.
But if you are a mix, like colored and Xhosa, what do you celebrate? How do you celebrate
You
heritage?
still celebrate your
Celebrate both.
heritage.
Both sides.
You celebrate South Africa, you celebrate everything.
yeah.
So you celebrate Christmas, Eid.
Okay, that's why I'm
Everything.
celebrating everything. Tell us, well, how are you celebrating your heritage today? I'm celebrating with my favorite people, Lwandile, no Riza. After the break, there's more of Heritage Day. Keep it locked.
Yes, welcome back. We're still celebrating Heritage Day right here on Cape Town TV, the People's Channel. And we want to know from you, how are you celebrating your Heritage Day on our social media platforms on Facebook, Ekse and Cape Town TV, as well as on Twitter at Ekse_live. Also, who celebrate Shade.
And if you're liking anything on the show, do go on our social media pages, like he said. But also, don't just go there. Tell us what you're doing today. How are you celebrating your heritage? Teta, Teta, Kuluma, Brad, Bua,
Speed.
Teta, Speak, all of them.
Yeah. And if you missed this particular episode, you can hop onto YouTube, Ekse on Cape Town TV. Otherwise, days later, it's going to be on your TV between 7 and 8 in the morning. Your boys, Lamali Moon, Rizal, the Sheriff Forbes, as well as Ntombi Zulu.
Yes.
Zulu is holding the fort right to the hour of 5. Different parts of South Africa baba celebrate kanjani heritage. Before we welcome David to the studio, before we welcome the klops into the studio, before we welcome Edna, who's gonna feed us some cuisines from Angola. She's so hungry. She can't wait to eat. But right now it's time for us to check out what's happening in and around the world, in South Africa, when it comes to heritage.
Yeah,
do
amazing.
enjoy.
Welcome back to it. Oh, were you going to read for us, Lobo?
I was gonna read.
Oh,
guys.
please do. Please do.
Not
I'm like,
anymore.
well, no. I think you should.
I wish not to embarrass myself.
Okay.
Lamanyukunyezi ayakuphila na kwesizayo isizukulwana. How was that?
It was good. It was good.
Bayilahle imbongo phoyana. Esi sisiXhosa bathi sesabo bayasinyevulela de bathuka.
He did his best. I think that's what's important. And if you're asking yourself, why is he reading this? You guys do know that it is Heritage Day, and we are celebrating all the cultures, rather languages that are in this beautiful country. And sitting with us today is the publisher and author of this amazing book, and he goes by the name of David. And David specializes in writing in Xhosa, as well as just doing things in his language. So we're going to be talking to him today. Welcome to the Yellow Couches.
Amako uyabulela umzondi uziyeka usambu ubhedla uthambo lenyoka lihlabela emzondayo.
Hey.
I just want to stand. We're going to a quick fast in a hurry.
Behave. David, uyasithanda isiXhosa sakho.
Ndiphila ngaso ba. Uthi ngoba into abala ndisithanda isiXhosa sam ndikwiphulo lokusivusa. Njengoko abanye bethu besibulala isiXhosa sethu. Kukho abathi uzawuyaphi ngesiXhosa. Ndixakwe ngilambuzo ngoba ungumXhosa lo nto utshoyo. Ngoko ke ndizama ukuphuhlisa into ethi isiXhosa sam mna ndiza kusiphilisa futhi nditya ngaso isiXhosa sam. Ndibhale izincwadi zombini.
Lephethwe ndim no iphethwe ngulwandile.
Ya nazi inkulu yazo landeleleyo kwangoku. Nditya ngezo ncwadi ndaze ndapapashela omnye utata lena ke yabo. Ngoko ke into ethi akho apha siyakhona ngesiXhosa ngamampunge lawo.
Okay, can I just jump in here?
Sure.
We see all of your books is written in isiXhosa, and you've been doing the work because we've known you for quite some time as well. I want to know from you, why is it important for someone to kind of know about their culture, you know, and also embrace it, and also let other people know, because that's basically what you're doing in your writing.
Bendiba sizoxhosa isiXhosa sakwaXhosa isixhaka-xhaka esixaka amaxeleko kodwa ke noko
Ungathi uzali ixeleko.
hayi andiko apho.
Oh, ndicawuthi siyamxaka ngoku lixeleko.
Sixaka amaxeleko.
Awu masibaxake.
Okay, masibaqake ke.
This book was written by another guy who lives in Mitchell's Plain. So we met in Facebook, asked me to publish his book. So
Okay.
actually I can also edit English, but then mostly I only focus in isiXhosa.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I answered your question.
Okay. It answers for me. So basically what he's saying is that, because I asked why is it important for you to kind of know your heritage and your culture and let other people know it. So you've
let me
basically helped someone on that as
Yeah,
well.
let me quickly jump in. You will never know where you're going when you don't know where you come from.
Yes.
Firstly, you must know your roots in order to know where you're going.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Mina but ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi uqonda ukuthini ukuthi abantu bayasiphula isiXhosa. Do you feel like bayashintsha besenze into ehlukile than what it is, or abasithathi said as at all, like since most people speak English now, do you feel like that is going away? Yaphuma.
Yeah.
AmaXhosa kwixesha esiphila kulo. Ndingatsho ndithi abasasithanda isiXhosa sabo. Ngoba banento ethi akukho apho bayakhona ngesiXhosa. Kanti ayikho loo nto leyo. Yabo.
Also basiphula basenza is modern.
Ngaphandle kwaloo nto abasifuni. Umzekelo umzelo ngoba ndancokola nomntu ngesiXhosa mhlawumbi ndithi molo bani uzasuka hi ndithi unjani I'm fine and akaphenduli ngesiXhosa njengoko incoko ndiyiqala ngesiXhosa baphaphela isilungu abantu bakuthi.
Apha ke ngoku kulamanyukunyezi ayakuphilana kwesizayo isizukulwana uthetha ngantoni?
Apho ndithetha ngabantu bakuthi abafunde bayityekeza. Andiyigxeki ke loo nto leyo intle uba ngabe isizwe sifunde ngoba ikakade kukho into ethi isizwe esichubekileyo sesifundayo. Abantu bakuthi ke bawuthi bawuthweswa izidanga ngezidanga abazithwesa ngokwezinto abazifundelayo. Aqala okokuqala umuntu alahla amasiko akho kwabo. Athi akhonto ibhokhwe inomenzela yona. Ndixake ngoba lo muntu lo wenzela imbeleko oqala kokwabo. Okanye utata akhe wenzela imbeleko ngebhokhwe. Dukuduku ngoku yena imbeleko ayinamenzelana. Yabo. Abuye futhi umXhosa athi xa sele efundile afune uyohlala kwindawo noko eziqhafuqhafane yabo. Emveni koba ehlala kwindawo eziqhafuqhafu athi akanayo yena ezilalini akho bomi ba. Kanti kulapha iingcambu zakhe ezikhokhona kwezalali athi akukho bomi kuzo.
Ngicela ubafundele because ndizamile ne. Mhlawumbi bayarhalela bayigqibezeleke bave bawuthini.
Okay, ihamba ohlobo lombongo. Lamanyukunyezi ayakuphila nakwesizayo isizukulwana. Ndibukhalala kulombongo. Aba bayilahlile imbongo phoyiyana. Esi siXhosa bathi sesabo bayasinyevulela. De bathuka bonyenisa amasiko nezithethe ababenebhongo ngazo nhlandlolo. Babona nokulahleka nobuyatha kwabo basadla ngendebe endala. Babuye bathi hlonipha uyihlononyoko bebe bezityeshela ingcambu zabo bazali babo. Into yamasiko nezithetho zakwantu bezithetha bazibetha ngoyaba. Bahamba nenkolo yasentshona abayibhalelwe ngondlebe ezikhanyilanga. Bakhukuliswa yile nkolo yasentshona de balibala nezinyanya. Imfundo nolwazi lwemvela zabinasongo. Suka kwabaluleka imfundiso yasecaleni kwendlela. Izibhalo abathi zingcwele zibe zibalahlekisa. Ingaba lamanyukunyezi ayakuphila nakwesizayo na isizukulwana. Namhla nabo ondlebe ezikhanyilanga bayahleka ngoba kaloku babathembile abantwana bomgquba. Babathembe ngokungathi bamisa uxolo kanti bathatha umhlaba nobutyebi beAfrika. Zemka inkomo magwalandini nijongile. Phofu ke nangona nijongile nje aniboni ngoba nithe phithi zezibhalo nithi zingcwele. Aniboni na ukuba ondlebe ezikhanyilanga baze ngokwakha umsansa phakathi komzikaphalo. Aniboni na ukuba iyanda kumzikatshiwo. Iyanda intiyo kumzikatshiwo ngenxa yefuthe lasentshona.
Okay. Yeah. That's the one. Mamela ke ngoku ngoba ayingombongo omnye kuloncwadi. Incwadi ityebile umuntu uzofunda imibongo emininzi. Ngobani osebenze nabo kwenzele iphumele incwadi?
Le incwadi eqhubekekayo. Iseries ke Gabula Makhumsha. Yabona lena inhlanganiselo 1. Ndihlangene nembongo ezintathu. Satsho sababane. Yabo. Satsho sanemibongo ye40 futhi ke Gabula Makhumsha. Kungoku nje ndisebenza kwinhlanganiselo yesibini. Nakuyo ndihlanganise imibongo nembongi ezintathu. Sizaphinda sikhuphe enye futhi njalo.
Abantu abaninzi ababukeleyo abasilahlanga isiXhosa sabo bayathanda nokufunda bangayirhalela ufumana incwadi yakho bayifumana phi?
Bangakhangela inhlanganiselo umqulu wemibongo kuFacebook likhona ikhasi. Okanye bakhangele Nkuthalo Media phaya kuFacebook. Okanye baye eClerks Bookstore apha eLong Street eCape Town kwancwadi endinento kwenza nayo iyafumaneka phaya.
Speaking of media, and I understand about usebenza kwincwadi zodwa, you also make films. So singa expect ntoni in the future from David?
Uyandigqaza kanjani?
Aha.
Okay, noko into zinolindeleka kum ngoku. Njengoba ndandike ndatsho kunyaka opheleyo ba kukho iseries ethi Ilifa endishicilelayo eStrand. Ndisemathidala ndimanxada ndisapheka yona. Okwesibini ezinye izinto mabazibone pha kuFacebook.
Okay, cool. Sibamba ngazo ngezibini enkosi ngozo celebrate heritage yakho apha kwiEkse.
Tata Lahote.
Yes, Tata Lahote. Here comes Thandiswa Mazwai with Brahu Masekela. This one is titled Tanai, and this is how they celebrate their heritage.
Yes, welcome back to Ekse. We are still celebrating Heritage Day right here, the 24th of September on Ekse, Cape Town TV, the People's Channel.
Yeah.
Now, every 2nd of January,
Yeah.
we actually go to the town and we celebrate with a klops. We have a good time. Music is being played. Families come out. Families come to late. And there's so many klops teams on display doing what they do best.
Yeah.
And if you did not know what the klops are, like some of us, we have
I
someone.
had to read about it, okay, but I know now. But he's gonna let you know what it is, guys.
Yes, we have someone on the yellow couches by the name of Yusuf, who is up from the JBE team, and he's going to be talking to us about klopse and the Kaapse klopse in general. Now, for my co-host that doesn't know what happens
Please
every
tell
year
me, inform me, please.
on the 2nd of January, what goes down basically?
Basically, 2nd of January
Just use the mic.
was known as the Tweede Nuwe Jaar Road March. 2 years back, is it now changed to Cape Town Street Parade.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's basically part of the minstrel competition that's starting on 1st of January up to mid-February.
Yes.
But Tweede Nuwe Jaar is synonymous to the celebration of the freedom of slavery in
Yes.
those days.
Yeah, yeah.
And that is the background history of how our slaves got a day off from the slave masters.
Yes.
Right.
And they would paint their faces to hide themselves, and they would mock by singing and dancing. They would
Yes.
mock the slave masters.
Right.
Yes.
That is the old history of it. And then it came into, we inherited it as part of our culture and heritage.
Yes.
Our forefathers and grandfathers staying in District 6 and those places.
Yeah.
And they started the minstrel teams, and they started competition.
Yes.
But the great thing about Tweede Nuwe Jaar is basically where people really express
Yes.
their happiness, their freedom, and it's everything just jovial in song and dance. And we've got all these thousands of people flocking to Cape Town, normally a Keizer Street, and they parade right through Dowling Street, up Edley Street, right up into Buka,
Yeah.
and they finish at the end of Rose Street, all the sing and dance. And nowadays it has become so huge and so big where people camp out the night before.
Yes.
Putting up gazebos along the road with all the families and the food baskets and all those things.
Yeah.
And then just last year, the organizers of the minstrel event with the city, they've activated a grandstand arena
Wow.
type of viewing on the parade.
Okay.
So from Keizer, you loop into the parade and you come out in front of the city wall.
Yes,
and
yes.
go into the route again, into the
Wow.
map, and that is basically the footprint of the whole street parade.
That is amazing. And you know what I love of Tweede Nuwe Jaar is the
Alright.
fact that everyone is invited. Everyone can come, whether you're from what type of culture. Just
Yeah.
come out and have a good time. And I think you attended, and when he actually said the city march,
Yeah, I
you were
was
like,
like,
oh!
yeah,
You just thought it's a party. You
Yeah.
just there skirting your life. But now you
Guys,
know.
I did not know that it was like there's so much cultural background. Most of
Yeah.
the time we can be so ignorant. We just go to things and you're like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah.
I'm walking along, everyone's singing. Costumes, which I'm going to ask about next. Everything's amazing, but like it's nice to know where it comes from.
Yeah.
The costumes is all the colorful satins and sequins, and it's improving all the time
Yes.
because the uniform we wear for competition, it's part of our competition prize giving.
Yes. Right.
So you earn points for how you look as a team,
Right.
and they call it, the item is called the best dressed. But you get all the funny characters in the different troops that they go the extra mile
Yes.
and they
Right.
do something different
Right.
within the colors
Yes.
or the coordination of the team they belong to. And it's just amazing, and it is a long, long road. You basically do it in 3 hours plus,
Wow.
Yo.
starting at Keizergracht. And the nice thing about it, on Tuesday, Heritage Day this year, Keizergracht will be renamed to the old Hanover Street.
Wow, that is
District 6,
news.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that is where the minstrels used to parade in District 6.
Amazing.
Amazing.
And also you mentioned that the klopse competition basically starts on the 1st. And for someone who you're coming to the Tweede Nuwe Jaar celebrations, having a good time, and that falls part of the competition as well.
Yes.
So what do I expect then? So I'm saying, okay, this is nice, I'm enjoying the cultures and everything. And someone like Luandile who didn't know about the background and the competition and things like that, when I do come to the competition, what is it that me as a viewer, as someone coming to just look at the competition, what can I expect? What's the vibe like?
It's a whole transformation of where minstrels were many years back. You would see a minstrel team parading with acoustic music basically.
Right.
The kuma, tambourines,
Yes.
and the guys with the banjos and the dance and sing.
Yes.
It has evolved so much. It becomes so professional.
Right.
You've got a, like if you look at Juvie Boys Entertainers, that's our group. We've got a wind and brass section, you know, your trumpets, trombones and so on, of 150 plus.
Mics, please,
150 plus. That's the size of our brass
Wow.
and wind section. And then you have a whole troop and all those bass drums. You'll have a preview later of the bass drums, the
course.
snare drum, of all that bringing the beat. That's part of competition. And then there's the item for the band, which is called Space Band.
Okay.
Right.
We've introduced something new as Juvie Boys this year. We took it to another level in the past carnival where we introduced a quartet of violins and
Wow.
all those musical instruments with our brass section.
Yeah.
And then a big part of the competition is the choral.
Yes.
Very, very professional.
Right.
You'll find people like Elvira Standile competing. She competed for us before. She's now with another team. You've got
Okay.
Edith Plaatjes, you've got Noor Abrams, those type of names.
Yes.
You've got
Right.
professional tennis singers that the teams contract
Yeah.
as part of it because competition is so big and you compete in 17 items.
Wow.
Hectic.
That is hectic, don't you
Hectic.
think?
I really do think so. And also listening to this, I feel like there's so much that goes into it. What goes into the preparation of getting this wonderful event up and going? Because I feel like there's so much.
Yeah.
Well, for a team like Juvie Boys Entertainers, we're very serious about competition
Yeah.
because we need to dangle a carrot for people to stay focused and interested to participate.
Yes.
Because our core objective when we started was to give recreation to the community and to
Yes.
the youngsters, and we don't want them to lose interest. So if people are involved with a competition or a troop that's competitive and does well, then they stay locked
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
So for us, we start preparations. We finish carnival mid-February, then we go into a month break. Then we start our choral preparations.
Right.
Then we break for the month of Ramadan, and after Ramadan,
Dan
it's
gaan ons
right through until 1st of January.
Yeah.
We're in preparation. Choral rehearsals, professional coaches being
Wow.
signed up, doing the work. The same in the band section, they do their thingy as well.
Wow. So you see so many things that actually goes into it, and then we all come out in celebration. Sisu, thank you so much for coming
Thank
through,
you.
chatting to us. And also, we're going to get a preview of what happens on Tweede Nuwe Jaar as well. We're taking a quick musical interlude, aren't we?
By DJ Kanyani and some friends. We're going to say,
Hey.
Xigubu. Hayi Xigubu. I didn't
Xigubu,
correct.
shika shinene,
Xigubu, shina
shika
shinene,
nete, hai shika
shinene.
Ai,
Aibo,
ai,
aushibado.
ai.
Aibo, ai, ai.
Africa is so rich with heritage and
Yeah.
culture. You can
Yeah.
tell by the way people dress,
True.
the language that people speak. Languages.
Just that people speak.
Imagine South Africa alone has 11 official languages.
Yeah.
Cabanga ke ngoku ukuthi-
Sifaka
because
yonke Africa.
Hey,
That's amazing.
the dance moves, the clothes they wear. Hey,
Konke nje, kudla,
Ngiyashisela.
konke, ngiyashisa la.
yeah, she said. One of the people that we're chatting with this afternoon, celebrating Heritage Day with us, is none other than Edna Cangolo. You know her from Our City News. She's an anchor there. She also produces. She's also a reporter. There's nothing she cannot do.
And apparently she can cook too.
She can
She
cook
can
as
cook,
well.
she
My
can
good
bake
sis.
and
She can
stuff.
cook as
Hello.
well.
Welcome to Ekse, and thank you for gracing us with your presence.
Oh, absolute pleasure. Just the dish name before we go again.
Okay, the dish is called feijoada.
Feijoada.
Yes, feijoada. It's a Portuguese name.
Okay.
Feijão is beans.
Okay.
Feijoada because it's a mix of beans with
Okay.
different kinds of meat in it. Yes.
Oh, you speaking to my soul.
I can tell that that's chicken.
Chicken, yes,
What
with
else?
beef. And okay, so usually we're supposed to use chorizo.
Which is?
What is chorizo?
It's a sausage, but it's like a Portuguese sausage.
Okay.
Chorizo.
But because I didn't have chorizo, I used Vienna's. So, you know, we're in
Mix
South
that.
Africa,
Yes.
so
It's okay.
We
I
make
have
things
to,
happen, yeah.
yes, I have to change a little bit.
So it's Vienna, chicken, beef. What else?
Cabbage,
Uh-huh.
carrots, tomato, and onion. and rice.
You are so rich in Angola.
You
Like
guys are.
everything in one plate.
Honestly, my mom would shout at me on some Landile pegging Teyotwa.
So what's the history behind this dish?
So Feijoada actually is more like a Portuguese because Angola was colonized by the Portuguese.
Okay.
And it's just a mixture of different kinds of meat, but we mix it with rice and then you have the vegetables. But it can also be cooked with white beans, not only with brown beans. We cook it also with white beans. But because I didn't really grow up in Angola, I literally...
I could tell because she has a colored accent. Because I'm thinking to myself, like,
What
am
sort of
I being
Angolan is
tricked
this?
on air? What kind of Angola is this? Like a
No,
round
you're not
afro?
being tricked. You're not being tricked. But before we continue, I first have to teach you guys how to greet in
Okay.
Portuguese.
All right.
So we say hola.
Hola.
Hola, that's
Okay.
easy.
Hola.
That's easy.
You
Hola.
hear Brazilians a lot. They say
Hola.
that.
Hola. And
Hola.
And then bye would be ciao.
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 Hey.
Hola.
Ciao.
Ciao, ciao. And a lot of the times you guys hear obrigado.
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 Thank you.
Which is?
Obrigado.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
Obrigado.
Obrigado.
How do you say, Rizal, you're so annoying?
Rizard, és muito irritante.
Ah, it's me.
Rizal
I
es
just mixed
irritante.
Love
everything
it.
up.
So we announced that in South Africa, announced as if it's something new. We did say that South Africa has 11 official languages. How many languages are in Angola?
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't really research that part, but I believe, let's say about 9 languages.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
too sure.
Oh.
That's
Yes,
a
but
lot,
I know
actually.
we've got 18 provinces,
Right.
and all those 18, not all of them speak different languages. We don't all speak, we speak different languages, but not all 18 different
Yes.
languages.
Right.
The big groups that we have is the Umbundu and the Bakongo.
Yeah.
Those are like the ethnical groups that we
Yeah.
have in my country.
Right.
But I come from 2 different cultures because
Okay.
my dad is Chokwe and my mother is Umbundu.
Okay.
I speak none of the mother tongues, unfortunately.
none.
It's
Zero
sad.
NFL. It's
No,
okay.
it's really sad. It's very sad. I speak none of the mother tongues. I only speak English and the colonized language, which is Portuguese.
Wow.
Mbundu rhymes with some other word in
Word in
isiXhosa.
Xhosa,
So
Wow.
we are not going to
Yes.
say
I'm
that.
about to be like, guys, she's giving us a lot of information here, but if it's incorrect, someone's watching there from
Someone's
Angola.
watching.
He's
You
watching.
must go on our social media page and tell us that she's lying. Eh? She
I
must be
wanna
lying.
know- I want to know in terms of the culture. Is culture rich back in Angola?
Very, very rich, especially with the food. I would say with the food, we definitely enjoy more of our African food than the actual Portuguese food.
Yes.
I know with the food we have we eat a lot of fish.
Okay.
Vegetables and salad is like our main thing. And
Okay.
pap.
And you also love wearing beautiful clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you brought something along.
Yes.
We call this what?
This we would call it panu.
Amazing.
Panu.
Panu.
You wear it where
Around
and
your
why?
waist. This one is a little bit longer. Obviously, it's supposed to be a little bit shorter.
Sure.
But it's just to show you guys how we tie it around our waist.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
Does
in my-
men wear
Are you
panu
going to
as well?
demonstrate on yourself
Oh,
or on
I was
Randy?
going to be rocking
I
some
would, I would
panu.
rather try it on myself because I know how to tie it around myself.
Okay.
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 I'll hold you, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, this one's a little bit long.
No, that's
But
fine.
when we go home, because we can't always wear short things in front of our parents,
Okay.
we hold it like this.
A little closer with the mic.
Okay, close. Okay,
Yeah.
and then put it here, and then there we go.
And then there you are.
It's tied.
There you
Because
Wow.
you're going where? Where
You're
would
in
you?
the house.
Okay.
You're in the house, and you know your father's there, your uncle's is there.
Oh,
You don't
this
want
is
to
like
be seen.
respectful.
Okay.
Respectful.
Got
It's a
you.
respectful
And
way
as soon
of
as they
showing.
leave the miniskirt,
You
comes.
come out.
I'm just asking.
Come
I don't-
alive.
As soon as they leave, yeah,
You
you
know.
can then remove.
Show a
Okay,
little
you said,
leg.
is this dish halal?
Here you go.
Yes, it is.
Okay, then
It
you
is.
can taste Rizal.
Definitely.
It is.
So I'll go
but
first.
a lot of the times,
Helang.
we
Why go
also
Kalaman?
use pork.
Okay.
But this one is
There's no pork
There's
in
no
that
pork in it.
Okay.
You are fine.
Okay, so I'll go first.
And be honest, don't lie.
Okay.
Be honest.
I'm a very honest person. It's called
Feijoada.
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 yes.
Feijoada.
What?
What?
Feijoada. It's delicious. I would say delicious.
Muito bom.
Ah, muito
It's
bom, very much.
muito bom, muito bom. Thank you, my lover.
Delicioso. Sure, I made it with love. I made it with love.
It's really good.
Because of that, I am not coming.
No, Lama, you
anywhere
cannot
close
try
to
it. No, Lama has to taste.
No.
Lama has to taste.
I know what needs to happen. The cluster needs to take over.
Thank you so much for tuning in to
Yeah.
Cape Town TV. We are
Yeah.
celebrating Heritage Day
Yeah.
and we're having fun.
Yeah. We had lots and lots of fun, lots and lots of content. You guys are asking yourself, what are these two doing here? You must ask them now. Don't forget to go.
Celebrating heritage.
We brought them in.
But that's not how we close the show.
Right.
We close it one more time.
Thank you so much. We love you. Make sure you tune in tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's go.